Greetings and salutations, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for coming back to my channel. I know it's been a while. It's been a lot longer than I anticipated. It's been, I have things going on, and I don't want to get into a lot of personal stuff, but I just haven't been up to doing a video. But I want to thank everyone who's called, checked on me. I do appreciate it. A lot of YouTubers, Graphic Man, Captain Strange Life, Night Tiger, just to name a few, have called or sent text messages to wonder what's going on and, why am I MIA, and hope all is well. All is well. Just back in the saddle again, so to speak. Me and Gene Autry. But it's been crazy, and time to make a video, get back into the swing of things, so to speak. And again, I still say welcome. Thanks for being here. Those who are watching, thanks for holding out, waiting for a video to pop up. I know everyone's waiting with bated breath when Charlton 66 is going to do a video. If that's being the case, that's awesome. Maybe 5 of you. No, I'm just joking. I know there's more than that. I appreciate the love, and I see the love in the comments and the likes and whatnot. So where to begin? Got a lot of stuff to talk about, I guess. I was going to make several videos, but it's been such a long time ago since I've got these AOKs. I'm going to do them back to back, together on the same video stream, I should say. I posted them on Instagram when I got them. Not when I got them, a few weeks after I got this. It's been a long time. And I got an AOK from Graphic Man, which you needed to be subscribed to his channel, and from Jess, BWD Comics on Instagram. He's not on YouTube, as I said before, but he does answer comments and, well, puts comments down and interacts. The interaction here on YouTube is great, of course, on Instagram, and he's a phenomenal collector and knows a lot. Same thing with Graphic Man. Graphic Man does YouTube and Instagram. Graphic Man every Wednesday night has a live stream, which is phenomenal. I've been invited for the last 3 weeks to go on the last 3 Wednesdays or more, and I had to decline, unfortunately, because of commitment time. I just want to go on there and just have a undistracted, great time with these guys. They're the old hats, so to speak, of comic book collecting. I'm included in that group, thankfully. Graphic Man has made it permanent on his ability to put us on various comic book covers and able to put us as a team. So a little bit of a digression there, but I've had to decline. I thought I was gonna be able to do a few, I couldn't. But I just wanted time on there where it's not where I can only spend a half an hour that I needed to go, which it would be fine with them. Don't get me wrong. I just want to interact and have a really good time without any any type of time constraints or any interruptions that may come with being on a live stream. But here, do a video. I know I'm long-winded here. I'm already 3 minutes into the video, and I haven't even showed anything yet. But doing a live stream is a lot different than doing a regular video where you can turn off said video and start back up again. So, well, between those two, send me some AOKs. Also got AOK from an Instagrammer, Joe Flash. He sent me some awesome Doctor Strange books with Tom Sutton artwork in it, which we both just adore. It's awesome stuff. But on to the AOKs. I'm not going to talk about the silliness of the ongoing market, back issue sales and recent issue sales that are just, to me, I'm not going to get into it. So we'll just save that for a different video. So, all right. Firstly, let's talk about. I got everything scattered here, so please forgive me if I'm jumping around here. Graphic Man sent me some awesome, sorry for my big head and everyone's face, awesome stuff here. First, I'm going to show you the skill he's got on making prints and t-shirts and stuff. This is going to go up on the wall. I wanted to show it before I put it on the wall. I know the glare is going to be horrendous on this, so just bear with me. But it's an awesome conga. Oh, glare's not that bad. Awesome conga cover. Yeah, he sent it framed in a glass frame, ready to go up on the wall. Conga in all his glory, fighting a big, huge lizard fish looking thing. Great stuff. Awesome Charlton goodness. That's going to go up on the wall. I don't know where yet, but it's going to go up after the video has been concluded. Along with that framed print, he sent along the Amazing Stories pulp cover, which is fantastic. It'll look good in any decor. Pretty good. It'll go great with the Herculon sofa bed. Anyone who knows about a Herculon sofa bed, you're in our age group. And this was really cool. 12.9. I think it's a 13, but this is the 12.9 Richie Rich Bitcoin. Awesome facsimile cover that Graphic Man did, which I think is very, very cool. And along with that, I was going to wear it, but I forgot to put it on, was this awesome t-shirt he sent along with the with that image on it, which I think is very, very cool. And that was just part of the AOK. Rest of the stuff he sent was some great comic book reading. One of the things I finished reading, which is just a boon to my collection. I love Tales of Suspense. My beloved 39 is in the collection, but I don't have the earlier issues, the first 12, which I love the cover. Don Heck, good stuff. Great covers on these. He just happened to send me this nice trade paperback, which I've only seen on eBay. I've never actually seen one, and I've always wanted one. Tales of Suspense 1 to 10. This awesome Don Heck cover here. You got some Ditko stuff, Don Heck, Jack Kirby, all of the awesome mainstays of the Silver Age of Marvel. But this is great stuff. It's just how the Masterworks are. Everyone knows how they're reprinted with the text stories, and everything else in it. But I read this in one sitting. I could not wait to. I usually do the video before I read the books. That way, you know, the appreciation's there, and I can talk about it instead of reading it first. But this I had to read first. So that. Which is so flipping cool here. Atomic Rabbit number 6. Look at that cover. Great stuff. Charlton, of course. Alfago. 4-star Spectacular number 1. And everyone in my age group, this is how we learned about our comic book characters. This is how we learned about Silver Age, Golden Age, things that had come before, not knowing, well, to me, not knowing as a young kid, this was from April of 76, that they were reprints. Until you saw it on the side, reprinted from whatever comic book, but sometimes they wouldn't put the reprint information, and you thought they were just regular stories that came out at the same time for that, for that month, not knowing that they were reprints. Well, they didn't come to know to me until much later, when I read fanzines and stuff. But anyway, great stuff. I love these books. You never get tired of these. You can pick these up anytime, read them, and have a good time. There's no pretentiousness to the stories. No, you got to read 3 issues before, 10 issues after. You got to read 60 issues to get to one story where they could have told it back in the 60s and 70s. They could have told it in two issues. So that is great. Nice EC reprint, Crime Patrol number 10. I've yet to get bags and boards. I need to get bags and boards. I need to contact E. Gerber and get my allotment that I usually get them 300 to 400 a pop. But I haven't had so much was going on. I haven't had a chance to sit down because you have to call them. You can't do it online. I like getting them right from E. Gerber. He's right here in Maryland. He gets here pretty quick. I'm not worried about a middleman. This is a great issue, Crypto, like Superboy, but the Blackhawk story is what I will go to first. Let's see who did the Blackhawk story. One with Reed Crandall. Let me just see here real quick. I said I've not read these yet. I always wait to do the videos, except for that Tales of Suspense. It looks like Reed Crandall. 1946. It may not be. It could be Reed Crandall. Great stuff. Look at that splash page. Blackhawk's my man. I don't know if I ever showed it, but I have a commission by John Byrne, 11x17 commission of Blackhawk, coming out of his skyrocket, tipping his cap back while the Blackhawks are doing a flyby, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool image. Got that from John Byrne, 2006, I think. Had him commissioned back then. Another awesome 4-star spectacular. Great stuff. Green Lantern story would be my first go-to story. But look at that. Just fun, unpretentious, good comic book reading. Pick it up. Just have a good time with it. And this cover is really good. I love the black. The black really shows up well on this. And you got the Vigilante, which is my main man. One of my favorite DC characters. And a story with Green Arrow and Wonder Woman. Which always amazes me when they have an underwater adventure that Aquaman is not coming in and just, clean things up pretty quick. Which is why he's not in the story, because he cleaned up things pretty quick. But this is an issue number 5. Okay. Thank you, Graphic Man. Like I've said before, any AOK that I get, I'm just taken aback by it. I'm humbled by it. It's nice that someone would take the time, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again, that to take the time to get books that that they know you'd like, and to do things, make prints and T-shirts and stuff that they know that you'd like, package it all together, go to the post office. Everyone's busy this day and age. Everyone's got things going on, and they take the time enough to do that, and it says a lot, and it means a lot. So thank you, Graphic Man, for the books. They'll be cherished in my collection. Well-read and well-loved comic books, and I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And like I said, after the video, I'm going to be putting up that awesome Conga poster in all of his glory. All right. Take a break from AOKs for a second. I did pick up, trying to complete my Doc Savage collection. I like to get all first editions. They're becoming expensive. They're becoming very, very expensive. I have some. I don't have some. I do have second or third or fourth editions. The first edition I do have are in pretty decent shape. Some I don't have. So obviously, like most collectors and most things we do, we try and find a good deal on getting better condition Doc Savage books. And I found Doc Savage 123, 124, before the notorious 125 and 126, which I say notorious because it looks just like this. Let me just show this first. Ooh, let me take this out of the bag. These are called Doc doubles for people who don't know that they're a double, obviously 2 stories, hence the name Doc Double. But they're later on in his career where he's not as, I don't want to use the word heroic, where he's got his faults. He questions himself a lot. He shows fear. He thinks he needs he psychoanalyzes himself all the time. He thinks he needs therapy. He's got his faults. He's starting to crack, which I think's very much got to give credit to the writers, even though they just churned out the pulps to make the money. Not too much thoughts put into the mythos. Not too much thought is put into the characterization of what goes beyond this, other than the recent book, the recent pulp. So it shows something that the writers were thinking about, that Doc's facade can only last for so long when it starts falling apart. So these books kind of reflect that. And, you know, they don't read as well because we want our heroes to be heroes and not... If you read them from the beginning to the end, it makes sense. It's like, who wouldn't crack up underneath all this craziness? But if you just pick up this Doc Double and read it, it falls very, very flat, to be honest with you. So to be a Doc reader or a pulp fan, everyone understands that. And I say this comes right before, and this is a beautiful shape, by the way. These go for anywhere between $20 to $50, depending on where you find them in this type of condition. People who know what they have, it would be around the $50 range. That's the notorious Doc Double 125, 126. That's because these have very low print runs. They're scattered throughout the country. Some states got them, some states didn't. So the print run is kind of scarce, depending on what part of the country you're in. 125, 126, I've seen it go in excess of $500 just for a Doc Double, which is ridiculous. But I've also seen it as cheap as $20. I paid $55 for mine. It's about the same condition shape as that one, and that was maybe 25 years ago. I paid that for, which was a lot to pay for a paperback. But I knew if I don't pay for it now, I'll be paying for it later. You know how that goes. All right, off of my Doc Savage speech, onward to Joe Flash, a very good friend of mine on Instagram. Friends on Instagram. When I say that, it's, you know, Instagram type of buddies. So he sent me these awesome Doctor Savage, Doctor Strange comics. Got Doctor Strange 34 with the awesome Rudy Nebres, how you want to say his name, cover. Doctor Strange. Geez, I got Doctor Strange on the brain. Doctor Dracula, giant size number 5. Everyone knows this is. He says it's got an ad clipped. It's the first Byrne at Marvel, but John Byrne hasn't mentioned and said it's unrecognizable as being his work. I think Rudy Nebres inks him, I think, so you can hardly notice it. And this is one of my favorite covers. And I didn't have it, and I was so happy that Joe Flash, my buddy, included this. This is just such a great cover. I love how Gene Colan draws Doctor Strange. Not to take away from Steve Ditko, he's the man, but the collar that Gene Colan draws on Doctor Strange is just phenomenal. And this cover is just so great. Got my favorites. Got our buddy Dracula with some Doctor Strange action. Great stuff. And this has got my my favorite Defender Nighthawk. Just good stuff. Frank Brunner cover. We got the Marshall Rogers stuff going on here. This great Doctor Strange cover, number 52. Doctor Strange 30. I'm sorry, my mind wandered for a second. This is Doctor Strange 38. All right. Great stuff. I'm trying to see who did this cover. Oh, a Bob Hawk cover and a Terry Austin. Sweet. Sweet. That's what he sent to me. That was an AOK from him, which I'm very happy. I got some nice reading with these. I've not read these yet. Just been, what I've been reading mostly is this Steve Ditko book, which I'm going to show you in a minute, and some other hardback books. This is going to be a long video, if I didn't already warn you guys. Cause I got a lot to show. Got to talk about the AOKs. Went to, did not do Free Comic Book Day. It just didn't feel the same with the Rona running around, and people just treat it differently than what it was intended for. I don't see it as bringing new readers in. Again, I'm not a shop owner. The shop owners talk about how much they make that day, which makes the rent for 6 months sometimes. I understand that. But the Free Comic Book Day, because the stores have to pay for those comic books. They're not free to the store. So contrary to what people think, they can't mosey on in and think, well, I'm going to get tons of free comic books, which they do. And that's what annoys me about the whole thing. You bring your kids in, 2 or 3 comics. Again, the stores do limit, but other stores don't limit because they want to embrace the idea of readership of comic books. I get that. But I think it's fallen to the wayside. I think a lot of people now are just collectors, just want to go in there and try and get comic books that they think is going to be the next first appearance of somebody or some issue they think is going to be worth some money. And I've seen collectors with stacks of free comic books like this. I don't get that. The store has to pay for those, and I don't know how you're promoting comic reading to someone like me. And they have sales, don't get me wrong. There's comic book stores that have 25% off, 50% off. They have artists there. And again, when I go to Free Comic Book Day, I always went since they've had it, only to meet creators and put money in those creators' pockets. You know what I'm saying? The creators are there to make money. Everyone from Steve Conley to John Gallagher to Matt Wagner, Jonathan K. Snyder III, there's a whole bunch of other artists that I've met. I want to interact with them, give them the money. The store does make money because you're buying their books from them, but the store's also making money as well as a creator. So it's a win-win. Again, it's not some noble idea that, I'm coming in there with some noble aspect of what I think people should be doing. I just think Free Comic Book Day has fallen away from what it's supposed to be. That's all. Like I said, with Rona going on, I didn't go. It just wasn't as advertised as it was, and there was free comic books, but not and the festivities, the interaction and stuff was limited. But 4-Color Fantasy, and I got to mention the store because it's a really cool little store in Winchester, Virginia. And this was July 24th. Might have been, I can't remember, it might have been June. Well, they had Jim Calafiore. Everyone knows Calafiore is his name. I thought it was Calafiore. That I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Luckily, I call him Jim and never called him his last name in his face because I would have been embarrassed. But he understands people mess up his name. Anyway, they had him there as a signing to promote his new book. And he had a Kickstarter. And this is, excuse me one moment. This is what I've showed it before. What he did through Kickstarter, Ned, Lord of the Pit, which is very, very good. Nice front piece signed by Jim Calafiore with some other little bookmarks and stuff in it. Have not been read. And I picked up his Leaving Megalopolis by him and Gail Simone, volumes 1 and 2. I'm going to do these as a giveaway at some point. I ain't going to do anything extravagant. I'm not going to, have a little machine to say I'm just going to pick a person who left a comment who's interested in those. So if you're interested, I'll make it in this video. If you're interested in Jim Calafiore's work, Jim Calafiore's work, and he's worked for every company out there. Let me know in the comments, and I'll give you, these will be going to the person I randomly pick. I'm not going to do name and a hat or anything like that. You have to take my word for it, because I won't lie or have no reason to. The person who says they're interested in these 3 volumes, The Leaving Megalopolis and Ned, Lord of the Pit, which is the volume that's out now. He's doing a Kickstarter, which has ended. He got the funding for number 2, a second volume for Ned. And he's got a lot of things going on with Kickstarter. So keep your eye out on him. Go to his Instagram page, go to his web page, and go to his Kickstarter. A lot of information there. I'm not a big Kickstarter person, but when I know someone who's doing a Kickstarter, I'll support them any way that I can. It just gets to be too much between regular things going on and all the stuff for Kickstarter and everything else. So, but someone like him, I'll support in a heartbeat. So if you're interested in it, and let me know you've gone to the website, you've subscribed to him on Instagram, and I'll take your word for it. I'll randomly pick whatever comment, and I'll have my wife do it for me. I'll put names in a basket or something and let her pick the name. I won't do it live or anything like that. Like I said, take my word for it, and we'll play it by ear. And I'll do another video to let people know who I picked. So, but anyway, off to the 4 Color Fantasies. I think that was the name of the store. 4 Color Fantasies. Yeah, it's in Winchester, Virginia. Not too far from me. I went there. Jim was there, and it was awesome. All right, I'm gonna drop some names here, or act like I'm somebody. You ever go to meet your favorite artist or your favorite writer, and you go up there and you give them comic books to sign, or you're talking to them. There's always some person behind the table that have no affiliation with you. You don't know who they are, or no affiliation with comic books. It's just some schlub sitting there. I was that schlub. Yeah, he let me sit behind the counter with him while people were signing books, and he was doing free sketches and interacting with fans. And I was the guy behind him sitting down with them, which was great. I was that schlub. I felt so important that that whole day I'm sitting there. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. I had tons of questions I want to ask Jim, but I was sitting there going, oh, wow, this is cool. I'm one of them guys. I'm one of them people sitting there, like they're walking up, like, who is this guy sitting next to Calafiore, But he was doing free sketches for people, which was awesome. Some people requested some really bizarre stuff. Some people corrected some really cool stuff. And they had a raffle that Jim already did a nice pinup of Wolverine. She won the raffle. She was very, very happy with the Wolverine drawing. So big fan of him. I've been a big fan of him since I discovered him in Valiant, his Valiant days, and then I discovered he did stuff for Caliber Press, his own creator-owned stuff before he was with Valiant back in 89, 90. So I've showed this before, but I've got that stuff bound, the Caliber Press. I went to a bookbinder and I had them put the stuff in one volume. It's the Calafiore collection. Calafiore collection. Calafiore and Company, Caliber Press. Can't focus in on that. Volume 1. So one of the characters that I like in a story called God's Hammer was this character called Merlin. He was a quirky little guy that was pretty awesome. So, I have a lot of stuff by I'm still can't get his name. I'm still doing it the old way. I'm still thinking about it the way I used to say it all the time. Calafiore. So I had him draw Merlin for me, and he did an awesome job. Got his little stick there, his little gesture stick. Great character. I love just what really got it from me was his hand, how it's just draped over his knee. Kind of reminded me of David Bowie's Behind That Mask. That's what it reminds me of. But he did that for me while he's sitting there talking with fans and interacting with people, and he's got a lot of stuff going on. So, like I said, support the guy. He's a great talent. Um, uh, it's one of those things that he's been an artist for so long, and he's finally breaking free. He's doing what he wants to do, doing it his way. And again, a lot of artists are doing that. Don't get me wrong. He's not. I'm not saying that he's doing things no one else is doing, but he's a great talent. I love his work. Just check him out on Instagram. Subscribe to him. Let me know that you did, and leave some comments about his work. If you know him, if you know about his work, let me know. We can chit chat about that in the comments. And like I said, these will go to whoever I pick. Got the Ned Lord of the Pit, which is his ongoing newer stuff, which is great. And Leaving Megapolis, which is ultra violent. Just give everyone a heads up. It's not for kids. The writing and the artwork is very, very violent. You're kind of taken aback on some of the stuff on it, but it's good. It's got great characterization, great style and design. He really did. I mean, when you look at something, he designed everything in the story. Him and Gail Simone. I don't know how much Gail Simone had with the design and style of the characters. I meant to ask him that when I was there, but again, I was being that schlub, sitting there, sitting there just rejoicing in the fact that I'm just saying I was basking in that glow of being that guy. And we all have them. We all wonder, who is this? Why is he sitting? Why does he have a con pass on when he's not even a professional? I mean, we've all seen him, and we all wonder. I know I do. So, all right, we're done with that. God, this video is going to go on. I'm already in an hour, half an hour into this video. All right, I have some other books that I'm going to talk about, but I can do in another video. I'm going to talk about Jess's BWD Comics on Instagram, his AOK to me. Go through those books as rapidly as I can because it's been a half an hour. Ugh. Also sends me a little note. Hi, see, greetings from the Midwest. I was saying AOK. Should I do another one? Thought of you right away. I grabbed a couple small things from my collection and grabbed some random stuff that was lying around. Hope you like it. His stuff lying around is stuff that I collect and I love it. But he did send me that. I always save the notes and everything. Oh, one thing I did buy recently, I went to the comic book store, but I'll save that for when I talk about the new alter ego and the new back issue, which I will probably go on my rant about the cost of comic books, what people are paying for them. Anyway, all right, first thing we got is an awesome issue of Texas Rangers in Action. Awesome Dick Giordano cover. 1962, number 36. Charlton Comics, of course. This beautiful Challengers of the Unknown, creatures from the past. I love the Challengers. Those are my favorite costumes. Number 13. I love the costumes. Those are very cool. And I'll say it again. You read earlier Challengers, and they did a Challengers hardback, which is really good, which one I have, and they did Showcase, the black and white reprint. You read that stuff, you're reading Fantastic Four in a very plain envelope, so to speak. Artwork's fantastic. Stories are wonderful. Jack Kirby, great stuff. But then you get the FF, which is more fleshed out because of Stan Lee, and I understand that. But I think Jack Kirby, I'll say it again, more input. I think things were evolved because of Stan. But the basic concepts and ideas, to me, were all Jack. I'm sorry, I gotta be. This is one of my favorite. I'm digressing here, I know. Great Ditko cover with an awesome ape, a monkey on the cover. Unusual Tales. I don't know what issue this is. And I'm trying to make this quick. I'm trying to opening up comic books. I know. But I haven't made a video in a while. I guess you all can listen to me ramble. Go out to Orloff. Love his channel. He makes videos and they're like a day long. He just talks about everything and anything. I'll put him on, clean up the comic room, organize some comics, and let's go out to Orloff. Just let him talk. I love it. Great stuff. Number 31 from 1961. Great stuff. Unusual Tales. Charlton Man, the Big C, as Collecto6 likes to call them on Instagram. They get the love, but not like the other companies do, which is unfortunate. But, you know, lucky for me and other Charlton collectors. This Mystery of Space cover, I want to say it's a Gil Kane. I don't know. It looks like it could be. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, the guy, the crystal guy. I think it looks like Gil Kane to me. This is Mystery in Space number 52, 10 center, DC 10 center. Can't go wrong with that. Oh, here's a nice Dell. Probably 4-color, number 678, The Last Hunt. With a man, Gregory Peck. It looks like on the cover. He says, is that Gregory Peck? Looks like it, right?
It looks like him, but it's not.
Oh. Wife said it looks like him, but it's not. But
I don't think it is.
great book. Oh. Gunsmoke Western, number 68. God, this is just such good stuff. And again, kind enough to send this to me, which is just incredible. My cat just walked in, Clementine. Hi, Clementine. You want to see the people? You want to see the people? Tommy Tomorrow. Great DC stuff. Showcase presents Tommy Tomorrow, number 44. Right before these was Metal Men. So Showcase 37, 38, 39, 40. Yeah, right before that was 4. And here's a nice faucet. Nokia Jungle Girl. Nokia. Noika. Or Noika. How do people say it? Anyway, this was a faucet comic book, and it went to the realm of Charlton after they folded. Gunsmoke Western Atlas, number 42. Awesome Severin cover. Got a lot going on there. Another awesome Challengers comic. Charters of the Unknown, number 9. Great stuff. My first photo cover, Lone Ranger, which is in tremendous shape. I've got the painted covers, a lot of the painted covers. I don't have the full run of the painted covers, but the photo covers seem to cost more, obviously, because of Clayton Moore being on them, along with silver. October, November, I don't know a number. I don't want to open it up because I know we're running out of time. Excuse me. We got Quick Draw McGraw going on here. 1959. Del 4 color 1040. Possibly Quick Draw McGraw's first appearance in this. That's what Jess seems to think. We got Texas Rangers in action. What number? Do not know. Live with a good old Charlton. Never put the numbers on. I shouldn't say never. A lot of times they don't put the numbers on. My men, the Blackhawks. The Stone Age Blackhawks. Good stuff. Number 176. Six Gun Heroes, which is great stuff. I love Six Gun Heroes because you've got three or four adventures and gun masters usually in it. My Greatest Adventure, which I love that title, number 67. Lash LaRue, another one that was with Fawcett, then went over to our buddies at Charlton. What do you want, girl? Great cover of those House of Secrets, Mark Merlin mystery. Great stuff. 45, issue 45. Almost over, guys. Submarine Attack, which is a phenomenal cover. Love the perspective. Mazzulli and Master Osorio did this cover, but shows a submarine gunner firing at a Japanese aircraft coming down at him. Great perspective. Dr. Spectre, Gold Key, beautiful Charlton, Pat Boyette cover on this Ghostly Tales, number 68. My caps are rubbed against these. Great cover. Forbidden Worlds, Lou Wall on this cover, number 140. Unusual Tales, does not have a number on this one. Won't take it out because I don't want to more time. It's at 43 minutes already. And Bill Boyd Western, Hopalong Cassidy, for those who don't know who Bill Boyd is, or if you don't know who Hopalong Cassidy is, I'm sorry. You have to look that one up because he's a pretty cool Western star. Not as cool as Gene, but he's up there. But this is his Bill Boyd Western by Fawcett. I think DC got him later on after Fawcett folded. And he knows I collect cap. We both collect cap pistols. He sent me this awesome Scout, awesome specimen of this awesome cap pistol. Been played with, which is known. This is obvious. That's great to have in the collection. Go well with my Gene Autry cat pistols and this awesome Tom Mix Big Little book. Pictures, all sorts of stuff in it. The funny thing is, they don't have a date. Yes, it does. 1934. Nice picture of Tom Mix on the back. All right. I appreciate what you've done, Jess. What you've done, Graphic Man. I appreciate it. I really, really do. I'm enjoying these books. They're still in a separate pile to be read. I've got them all right here. So it'll be on my reading list, obviously. Along with some other stuff, which I'll have to go over the next video I'm going to do, which will prompt me to do another video. And I won't wait so long to get these videos done. And I do appreciate everyone hanging in there. It's 46 minutes. Thanks for everyone who's come back into my channel and took the time to watch it this time. I know it's been a while. I welcome you. Thank you for being here. Please come back again. I'll have one up, hopefully, probably over the weekend. All right. And hope everyone has a good Friday and rest of the week. The weekend, holiday weekend coming up. I still am going to do a video, even though it's a holiday weekend. All right, you guys, take care. Thanks again.